Good evening, everybody. I'm Meteorologist Ryan Hoke with a Sunday night edition of the Hokey video blog. How about that day out there today? 69 degrees. That was the high temperature unofficially at Metro Louisville. Plenty of sunshine around. Man, that was a nice spring preview, wasn't it? Still beautiful out there from our SkyTrack network of cameras, and it's still 66 here in the city. Most folks still in the 60s at this hour. We'll be settling into the 50s tonight, and during the overnight hours, eventually down into probably about the mid-40s here in the city. We've got a few clouds moving through, and with those clouds, I think those are going to be sticking around for tonight as well. I've gone partly cloudy with the forecast for tonight. I've also upped our low temperature to 46 here in the city because I think those clouds may insulate us a little better. You'll see the big area of low pressure, though, that big storm. Eastern Canada, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, you name it, they got snow coming down. Even as far south as Boston, where they could reach the seasonal record of snowfall up there with just this snow. What's going to happen is they need just a little bit more snow to get there, and this may very well do it. We'll have to see what those records show as we go throughout the next few hours or so. Otherwise, it's high pressure over us that's going to be creating a very nice pattern for the next couple of days with temperatures in the 60s and the 70s. We can't forget about the flood threat, though. Many folks are under flood warnings. We've had a development this evening with the 3rd Street ramp of I-64 westbound. It has closed in downtown Louisville. We were expecting this. Once you get above 29 feet, it's really difficult to keep that open and keep it safe. So, of course, officials went ahead and closed that tonight, and it'll likely be closed throughout tomorrow, probably portions of Tuesday as well. We'll have to see how fast the floodwaters recede. I think it's going to be a very slow process this week, so definitely something to watch if your commute takes you on that ramp. You'll certainly not be taking it in the morning. Check this picture out. Got this in on pics at wave3.com from Anchor201 user there. This was taken from an aerial drone. Yeah, this is over the Prospect area. You can see Cunningham's Creekside Restaurant there in the very center of the picture. It's that green building there. They've got quite a bit of flooding. You can see that the road on the left-hand side of that picture just about covered over in most spots. Looks like a few cars there may be trapped in some areas. So we always want to tell you, turn around, don't drown, especially on River Road. It's closed in most places. In fact, behind the KFC Yum Center, you'll see that they've cordoned off some of it as well. This was from 2 o'clock this morning, so likely by now this has risen a bit more. There's probably more of the roadway that's been covered over. Milton, Kentucky, this picture from Olivia. She sent this of a backyard there. You can see the barn or garage. Yeah, they're getting covered over by water even back there. Might even make it up to the house. But thankfully, we're getting ready to crest, so those issues won't be getting any worse after about tomorrow morning. Here's what happens with the upper gauge of the Ohio River. We're at 29.3 feet now. We go up to 29.9 feet by early tomorrow morning. That's our crest. And as we go throughout the lower gauge there at the McAlpin Lock and Dam, 61.1 feet is going to be the crest early tomorrow morning. We're currently at 60.7. Not expecting moderate flood stage, but we are going to get very close on the upper gauge there because 30 feet is going to be that moderate stage limit right there. Be the most flooding that we've seen since April 27th, 2011. Speaking of dates and records and things like that, we're going to be the warmest tomorrow since October 25th, 2014. Yeah, first time we're going to get into the 70s this year in Metro Louisville. And not only are we going to break 70 degrees, but we're going to get awfully close to 80 degrees. This area of high pressure we talked about moves south into the Gulf states, puts us in this very favorable westerly flow, gets all this warm air that's out here in the plains moving over the Ohio Valley. They got into the 70s today there alone. When you add in this flow and you add in more sunshine, we're going to get even warmer than that. Here's a quick look at your 7-day breakdown. We did not have Wave 3 news at 6 due to golf, so I'm showing you this now. You'll see that Tuesday I have upped our high temperature to 62 degrees due to the fact that this front that's coming through that day may lag behind a couple more hours. So I think that temperature is going to be able to rise just a bit more. I put in a 10% chance for a sprinkle. I don't think many folks are going to get wet, if anyone at all, from this. It's just going to be an increase in the cloud cover, really, that we see. A few showers late on Wednesday, but the rest of the day on Wednesday looks pretty good. It will be cooler, though, behind that front in the 50s. Then we've got that rain chance Thursday and Friday. I think Thursday morning could be the apex of this rain chance, and I don't think it's going to be heavy rain. That's the good news here. Most of this rain is going to be falling south of the Ohio River. The heaviest totals, maybe up to a half inch, would be down there as well. so the Ohio River won't see a whole lot of water added to it. That's why I don't think this is going to really exacerbate flood concerns much. But nonetheless, if you have plans early on your Thursday, you'll want to take the umbrella along. By Thursday night, it's gone. We may see a few additional showers on Friday. That chance is kind of iffy at this time. You'll see that this model here putting in a few showers across East Tennessee, trying to put them into Kentucky at this time, but certainly something that we will be watching as we go throughout the week, as well as the next weekend's forecast. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad at this time, but there's still some uncertainty about how this is all going to play out, because there's a couple different model solutions here, and even beyond this 7-day forecast, there's a cold snap coming, but at this point, I don't think it's going to be overly cold. It's not going to be terribly winter-like, but temperatures could be getting down into the 40s for highs for a day or two as we go throughout the week after this one. So, this is a nice spring preview. Enjoy it today and tomorrow, of course, with those temperatures in the 70s. I'm breaking out the shorts. Got to dust the dust off them first, because it's been a while since we've been in shorts around here. But hang on, folks. It's going to be an up and down forecast. Just enjoy the ride. For now, Meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Thanks for watching.